All right. Kenman here, and we have another treat from the elite today on the KDK network. I don't know. Yep, another knife from the pass round box that I have right now. This is not mine to keep, but I get to check it out, enjoy it for a few days, share it with all of you. What do we have? A Wee Knives Made Better. Which one is it? WeKnife.com. Let's get right into it. Not waste any time. Got some nice stickers, cloth. Set that aside. And the knife. Ooh, check this one out. Mini bag on the floor safely. I'll put it back because I got to send this one back. But wow, check this out. What we have today is the Wee Esprit. Yeah, the Wee Esprit. There you go. Fail it right out the blocks. Excellent start. Ooh, look at this thing. All right. So the Wee Esprit is a Laconico design. You can see it says right there. Got the little Wee emblem on the captive pivot. Nice little drop. Wow, I'm good at failing this one to start off right here. That is not a sign of the true nature of the knife. I'm just getting used to it. And maybe I'm just excited. These unboxings of these really higher end knives. That sound. Did you hear that? Nice, crisp, clicky. Ooh, feels good so far. All right, settle in. What are we looking at today? The Wee Esprit. Like I said, a Laconico design. CPM 20 CV blade steel. Really nice, clean blade shape. Titanium handle with some nice contour. You can see on both sides a nice little simple curved contour edge to them, and then it has that, I don't know, kind of eggshell kind of pattern, or not pattern, but like texture all the way across the titanium. I enjoy that. I like it a lot. Then we have a frame lock, obviously, right there. Thumb studs that work really well. I can flick that thing open, putting a little pressure on that frame lock with my left thumb, and it still will flick out. Really nice action. Drop shut pretty good. Really clicky. Front flipper. Excellent. This knife is cool. Wish I could keep this one. All right. That front flip, it kind of failed that one a little bit. Boom. Who has one of these? What do they think about it? I like the feel of the handle. That's kind of a little secondary. You can kind of choke up on that spot. It's kind of more of a sharpening choil, but I can get up in there a little bit. There are a couple of jimps. It would be nice to have a few more. You know, I like me a good stack of jimps, but those do feel nice. The thumb kind of settles in there well. This is a good size, like, user knife. I could definitely see carrying this and using it regularly. It's satisfying to open. The sound is nice. Just has this kind of hollow, clicky kind of a feel to this, the opening of it, closing. I don't know, that doesn't always translate the same in real life as it does on a video. That handle, something about it, just clean look, feels good. Okay, so, ooh, solid detent. Pulls it in there good. Let's see if I can kind of fail one. Can, but I kind of also had my thumb up against it, kind of trying to drag against it, catch it. Generally, if you're just pushing, I think it's just going to flick out pretty good. I had a couple of fails right at the beginning there, but all in all, pretty solid. Works pretty clean. Drop shut's pretty nice. Overall, really clean style. I like that texture. I don't know how well that kind of comes through. I'll get a focus. It's just subtle, but it's got a nice feel to it. Okay, blade is solid, doesn't move as it should in this price range. Centered perfectly. This, like I said, in this price range, we should be looking at some really, really high quality. Feels great. I am enjoying these. Are you? Hit the like button. Subscribe if you would like to see more. Okay, so maybe a couple little close-up pass. Which Wii knives do you have? They've got quite a few. Really nice company. Which one should I look at? Definitely interested. All right. Not quite full size. That nice kind of standard, just about 7.5 inches tip to tip. Blade is 3 and almost 3 1/4. They can call it 3 1/2 if they try to measure out to there. And just under 3 1/4, more like 3 1/8 on the cutting surface, which is a nice little curve to it. 4 1/8 on the handle length. I said this falls right under that not quite full size. Standard 11-ish thickness. Wow, it's a little bit thinner on the blade. Stock 8, 9. Wow. Definitely a thinner blade. That Chavez we looked at recently, it was like 16. It was super thick. Think about that. If this is 8, it was almost twice as thick as that. Isn't that crazy? So that 8 kind of carries all the way out to there, and then they got that nice thin grind. Boom. Feels really nice. Handle is thinner, just under a 1/2 inch, 0.43, fairly thin on that side. A little bit wider this way, about 1.11. Does not feel too terribly heavy. All right. I like this one quite a bit. I do have the option to do a trade with this pass-around box, but it has to be a trade of an equal value, so I would have to have a knife that is the exact comparable price. You can't really stack more budget knives or anything. It would have to be this value or higher. What am I doing here? Okay. 3.6. This is literally the same as a Pyrite. 3.67. 3.65. So it's really, Pyrite is one I compare pretty much everything to. So it's got that exact same weight as that. For those of you who don't know, if you're in the knife world, where pretty much everyone's aware, CJRB Pyrite's a really nice budget starter button lock knife. Check them out. They got a lot of different versions ranging from $30 to $200, depending on if you want like the ultralight or a premium style. This one's around $45 as is with the steel. Really about the same size. Handle's almost identical, and the blade is about the same length. The Pyrite has a smaller cutting surface since it's got that larger finger choil area right there. So that brings that surface down. But ultimately, if you have a Pyrite or a Bug Out or Drop Bear, they're all pretty much the same size. So that's going to be a very comparable for the Esprit. So it's got that similar size right there. You got her down. Similar types of knives that I would consider like that. I would say you could go the Ray Laconico designed Echo. So this is similar to the Pyrite, except for it's got a little bit different style to it. It does have that front flipper, and being a Laconico design, you know, put them side by side, same designer, similar size. This one with the titanium is around $100, but that front flipper works really good. It's got some amazing action. If anything is going to be better than the Pyrite, I would say it's the Echo. And I don't know if you can see designer traits that pass along. They are kind of a different knife, but similar titanium in a way. And that front flipper, so I thought I'd throw that one in. Another one from Miguron would be the Acri. But it's a front flipper, kind of a classy style. It is just got this contour shape, simple shape on the handle. So I thought it would be kind of a similar comparative type of a knife, but more on the budget version. But you got that front flipper and that smooth, kind of classy, contoured handle action. All right. Esprit. Who has one? What do they think about it? Man, I love this handle. I need to consider if I've got something for a trade for this, or maybe picking one up in the future. I dig it quite a bit. Action just feels really good. And it's just a nice feel in the hand. I could use this. It seems like a worker. That blade shape, just excellent. Kenman approved. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.